welcome to this episode of Lip Service where we talk all things lipedema. I am so sorry for leaving you guys hanging for so long. If you watched my last episode, I was like, I'm getting a little sick. Well, yeah, I came down with the flu literally the next day and was out of commission for over 2 weeks, and it's been about a month and I still have this weird lingering cough. It was super awkward yesterday. I was trying to leave a voice message for a client and I'm like, I got a frog in my throat. So bad. But since I filmed that episode, I just want to let you guys know so many things have transpired and I've been waiting to tell you, and I finally feel human enough to do so. So first and foremost, I had just quick recap, first and foremost, and then I'm going to tell you the double VHS version of Titanic's story. I had my appointment early December with the surgeon and my occupational therapist who had tagged along because she and I really wanted her to be there to learn from the doctor's perspective and all of that stuff. So it was fantastic. On December 30th, I got an email from Aetna saying that an authorization has been put in for my surgery from my doctor. And then all of a sudden, January 8th, I get an email. And I was walking in, literally getting out of the elevator, checking my emails, going into occupational therapy, where I got my approval. I'm like, mother fudge! I'm so excited. I will tell you, not excited for the recovery process of swell hell and bruising and all of that stuff, but I'm just so pumped to actually be able to keep advocating for myself and have people to keep advocating for me to know that this surgery needs to get done. So I'm super pumped for that. And so January 8th, and I was like, my life is changed. And of course they only approved for one right now, which is what I believe the surgeon had put in. He did tell me, if you recall from the last episode, I believe I said this, that they're typically if they approve, they're okay with approving one, but doing multiple surgeries for the same reason, might be kind of questionable. And then that's where I may run into the denial and approval phase and doing all that stuff. So, knock on wood, that was not wood, that was actually my little hand. But hopefully we will be able to continue getting treatments for me for this goddamn, I should have been GD, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but this goddamn lipedema. So whatever, we will figure that all out when we figure it all out. But I'm so excited for that. At this time, my first skirt, you know what, at this point I just might have to start this whole episode over because I cannot talk. This is so awkward. My first surgery is scheduled for March 23rd, so just about 2 months away. So now I'm going to be in preparation phase, figuring out, schedules, because my aunt and uncle were going to come and help take care of me. My mom needs a shoulder replacement, so, she's going to be limited on what she can do to help me and what I could do to help her. So we're still trying to wait to hear from her surgeon on when her date is, but they were also thinking March. So I was like, WT fuck. We're gonna figure it out. We always do. But if any of you want to sign up to come help change me basically and put on my new compression garments, I would greatly appreciate it. So if you're in the Boston area, hit me up. So surgery is May 23rd. We've gotten approved. I have talked to my occupational therapist and we have done measurements to get me custom flat knit compression garments. And I got navy blue because I was like, we're heading into spring. I'm sick of wearing these black, suck your entire life through compression garments. I have them on now. And yes, I was like, let's go navy. Let's just live it up a little bit. And I'm waiting for her to run it through insurance just to see how many millions and trillions of dollars those are going to be. But the ultimate goal is to have me be put into those compression garments right after my surgery and when I leave the hospital. So trying to also, and there's 2 hospitals in Boston that do lipedema surgery, but they are, one will wrap you and one has the intent to put the compression garments right on you. So TBD on what ends up happening, and you know, I'll have to just connect with her soon just to see if insurance has said anything so far. And then in terms of the pneumatic pump, so I had talked to you guys a little bit. I was like super pumped about it. Please don't turn this off. You please continue watching. But I did talk to you guys about the pneumatic pump. I had a really sweet rep come out here, give me the demonstration, talk to me about, you know, the features and the benefits of the FlexiTouch and all of that stuff, right? So I had already satisfied my deductible for last year, and the patient responsibility after deductible has been met and insurance would cover 50% of it, all that stuff, was $1,909. And I'm like, you know, even the double chin comes out in like agony, right? And I was like, oh, that is like, no, that is a lot of money for something that I am going to use for just a little bit of time and then can't use it post surgery for like weeks. And then, you know, so all this stuff, I was like, I don't know. She's like, we have payment plans. Like, she's been super fantastic, right? And I was like, you know what? My deductible went literally from $1,200 last year to $750. I have like a really great plan this year, which that's always like the opposite of, you know, how it goes. And it's literally the same plan I chose. It's just the way that my company and Aetna have like built the program, whatever. And so she called me last week and was like, hey, Katie, so I ran the numbers again with your insurance and you haven't met the deductible just yet, obviously, because we're still in January, it's early on. So it's going to be $2,800. And I'm like, what? I was like, I should have just literally done it like 2 months ago, back in November when she came. I was like, what was I thinking? That was like the dumbest friggin' move. And no, like I cannot just buy anything off of Amazon because I did look, but I'm like, the measurements that, excuse me, there's the frog. Hopefully it's like Prince Charming, right? But the measurements that she took, like especially in my thighs, they don't sell one that's big enough. So like I really will have to lean into getting, you know, medical grade pneumatic pump at some point. But, you know, maybe I'll wait until because you know this insurance is definitely gonna like be like the deductible be all wiped clean as soon as I get my surgery. So I'm like, maybe I just wait a little bit longer after my surgery and then I move forward with it on a payment plan. But that just means I have to hustle at work and start making bonuses because I was like, I'll just pay it off with that. I don't know. I don't even know how much the insurance is going to charge me for this surgery and how much I'll be responsible for. So TBD on that. So if you see me on the street corner, like panhandling, like, please, this is an in-person GoFundMe. I need money for this surgery and all of the shit that goes with it. Please just donate, okay? Because I'm like, this shit's expensive out here. But it is what it is. So quick old recap, did not happen, but here's a quick rundown. Surgery approval, literally like a week and a day, I got the approval from Aetna. We're working on my compression garments. Pneumatic pump is on hold right now. Oh, and one more thing, February 20th, right? There is a lymphatic symposium here in Boston. I just bought my ticket the other day. For patients, it's $75. So patients and providers can go. It's a 2-day conference or symposium, I should say, for providers. And then there's a 1-day symposium for patients to learn a lot more about it. And it's like talking about like, you know, mental health related parts of symposium, of lipedema. Oh my God, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. To GLP-1s, if they work and how diet will affect you. So like definitely really educational thing. So I've already put in my PTO. I am going that day and I'm going to learn a shit ton more that hopefully I can bring back to you guys. But yeah, so those are all my updates, all good things. We are moving in the right direction. And I hope anybody that is watching this, that is also going through this journey, you have the same good fate that I have been having. I don't know why, you know, God is on my side or the insurance companies or whoever we owe a big thanks to. But yeah, I'm just like super pumped that we are going to get moving and grooving on this. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was a lot of stuff to go over and I did it in less than 10 minutes, probably because I talk at like 2x speed, like you can fast forward through things on TikTok. But here we are. I'm not seeing my OT for a little bit of time just because I have to like save my appointments. I only am authorized for 20 a year, and we figured, you know, we'll kind of do it like sparsely before my surgery, and then afterwards, you know, kind of resume, just because I need MLD, and we got to figure that out post-surgery. So a lot of different things going on, but I will be back on soon, filling you guys in on all the good stuff. But thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the people that, you know, Kylie from the Bold Body Project had sent my way, both on Instagram and YouTube. I appreciate you guys for joining in on all my unhinged talk about lipedema. All right, so have a great day, and I will see you soon.